Did you honestly think that an ad campaign called White is Purity was going to end well? Nivea. Come on. Nivea confirmed for alt-right. Nivea pulled the overlap and declared White is Purity after people protested the slogan is racist. And after others hijacked the ad's online campaign with comments about white supremacy. Honestly, what the fuck were you expecting? Just what were you expecting? This is the most tone-deaf thing I've ever seen, and it's absolutely hilarious. The ad, which appeared in a Facebook post last week, originally targeted the German skincare company's followers in the Middle East. So it was Islamophobic as well as being racist and white supremacist. You got a hat trick. Well done. It was intended to promote Nivea's invisible black or white deodorant, and depicted the back of a woman's head with long wavy black hair that tumbled over an all-white outfit. Underneath the woman's locks, the slogan in all caps, white is purity. Just like, you know, I'm actually really with Haley and somebody really just... I can't believe the 1488ers don't already have that as their motto, to be honest. The post was quickly condemned by those who saw it as promoting racist rhetoric. What the hell is this? White purity? Shame, shame, shame on you. Said, what was the woman's name in Game of Thrones? I can't remember. The old hag who beat Cersei Lannister. God, I ruined that joke. Hire the marketing person and anyone who approved this ad. Now, to be honest with you, you don't want to do that, because they might well go to a rival company and make them look like white supremacists. Another Twitter user took images of racist comments and matched on the Facebook page. Some referencing the Holocaust. Wow, Nivea USA, this is horrendous. It comes full of society's racism. Okay, I want to see this. Listen 045 4 Nivea from Nivea. Oy vey, shut it down, evil going. Remember the Holocaust was big down. When the purity is just... There's gonna so many blacks that are gonna turn to crime. What did you expect? What the fuck did you expect? That was such a crazy ad. For the same reason, yeah, they were supposed to be legit crazy. The Daily Mail captured news in the white supremacy improvement on Nivea's Facebook page and said, we enthusiastically support the new taking. I'm glad we can all agree that hashtag white is good. Nivea's chosen our side, and the most liked comments are glorious, another Twitter user said, with an image on top of the top comments of Nivea's Facebook post. One showed Pepe the Frog. Oh, well, there we go. You know that's white supremacy. A handful of John Sorcan plays Nivea's ad for the pound. If unintended, you don't know it was unintended. It's a white supremacy and encourage people to like all comments, buy their products. That's selling. With the white supremacists. This was a killer advertising campaign. If you were trying to get them to buy your products, this was worked. This is neoliberalism in action. Is Nivea, dare I say, our guy? The company appears to spend much of the day Tuesday individually replying to people on Twitter who are outraged by the advert. I am sorry that you have to go through this. The bosses are fucking... And of course, a spokeswoman, not just a spokesman, gave out the official Zig Heil. No, that image was inappropriate and not reflective of our values as a company. Well, I mean, honestly, I would... But then when you say that, then you're inevitably going to say this is about diversity, I don't think they're reflective of your values as a company either. I think you were reflecting how can we sell money, how can we sell our products to people and make money? That's what you were reflecting. Let's be honest. We deeply apologise for that and have removed the post. Diversity and inclusivity, told you, are crucial values of business. We take pride in creating products that promote beauty in all forms, as long as you fucking want. Get out, Negroes. This is not the first time Nivea has attacked the country with this marketing campaign. A 2011 ad for Nivea for Men products came under fire for depicting a clean-shaven black man holding a disembodied head with an afro, presumably his former self, and getting ready to pass it away. The slogan on my bag, re-civilize yourself. My goodness, I actually have my own Wikipedia article, although it is being considered for deletion in accordance with Wikipedia's deletion policy. And it may not meet Wikipedia's notability guidelines for biographies. Well, I agree with you. I am certainly not notable enough to have a biography. But the thing is about this article is it's not a hit piece, incidentally. So, Carl Benjamin is talking about I was born in 1980. Actually, I was born in 79, but don't worry, Wikipedia. Is an English YouTube commentator and game developer. He's married, has 2 children, lives in the UK. That's true.
Fuck you.
And I like this information here, you know, channel... actually, I was doing this in 2013. The channel was created because I needed to sign up so I could subscribe to stuff. But I didn't make videos until 2013, but cursory yeah, and that's a pretty accurate... I guess this article is really new. I'll have a look in a minute. Right, so in 2015, it just begins with 2015 in my YouTube career, saying how the Guardian claimed copyright, which they did. I may have fallen afoul of the fair use doctrine. No, I don't think I was. I mean, it was entirely transformative. But one Los Angeles Times columnist said, it was alarming to see copyright law used to stifle debate in the public square, and I agree. In response to Labour Party politicians Jess Phillips' statements that rape threats are commonplace for her, Benjamin said, I wouldn't even rape you. Not even. I was a bit more concise than that, but this is from a YouTube video. I repeat on my Twitter. I decline to apologise for the comments, which is true. I will never apologise for refusing to rape, ever. In fact, I think it's actually offensive that people would ask me to apologise for not raping people. In 2016 November, a piece criticising right-wing blowhards, British blowhards, Vice said Benjamin typified the British man who has become enamoured with America, its social politics and its machinations, and wishes to become an intellectual authority on it. I don't really want to be an intellectual authority on anything, or honestly, right, I wanted to sit back and make video games, my shitty video games, and I just wanted to chill out and do nothing of any real note. I didn't ever want a Wikipedia article. I'm not enamoured with America at all. I've got no desire to go there, which is why I never have. I probably will end up going there, but it's not like on my list of places to visit. I'll end up going there for business. The places on my list of places to visit are places like Athens, Carthage, Rome. You know, they're the places that I want to go to. But then, what do you expect from Vice? They don't know shit. The game development thing, yeah, I did do a Kickstarter campaign. I created games for next month. We raised the amount, and I was programmer and co-designer. But by June 2016, the game had not been released, and all supporters were funded, which is true. And my personal views, I identify as a classical liberal, which I do. My videos often concern Gamergate and anti-feminism even. Not for a long time. That's certainly something that you perhaps... They're more political and philosophical these days, I think.
Round 1.
I've been described as part of the alt-right and an alt-right sympathiser by media outlets The Daily Dot and Salon. Which goes to show you how the lies are there. Although Benjamin rejects the label. I do, because I'm not. And in 2016, Heat Street reported that he is wrongly labelled alt-right in The Daily Dot, and has even gone as far as to reply to alt-right followers on Twitter with links to interracial gay porn just to annoy them into unfollowing them. But, you know, I am part of the alt-right according to Daily Dot. So it doesn't matter what I do, it's what they say that's important. Benjamin has opposed movements that purport to defeat online misogyny. Yes, I have.
You should train
because
harder.
they're never going to do it. It's a fool's errand. But B, they're going to try and, as Jess Phillips, reclaim the internet says, claim the internet, as in the whole thing. As in they want control of all of the social media you'll use, and control of the words you use. And the definition of what misogyny is of course highly fluid, and changing day to day. But I labelled it as social communism, which I think is actually kind of accurate. They do want literally everyone to be the same in society, whereas I think everyone should be different in society. He's been interviewed twice by Dave Rubin of the Rubin Report, discussing various popular political issues such as Gamergate, feminism, social justice warriors, Donald Trump, and immigration. That's it. You see also Kekistan. But yeah, that's pretty accurate. Actually, that's pretty true. There's nothing here that I object to. The criticisms have been presented. The counter criticisms have been presented. This is actually an objective Wikipedia article on me that accurately reflects who I am and what I do. I never thought I'd see the day. So you remember my good buddy Brian Mengus of Gizmodo, ex-Gawker writer and now independent property, I'm sure he is. But he did this article a while ago. I don't know, it was linked in an article that was a hit piece on JonTron, incidentally. Right at the end, and I was looking through this thing, I wonder what they've got. The massive new popular new alt-right movements. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, I argue against ethno-nationalism. You're an idiot, you don't know. So, I was looking through this again, it's been a while, and I find it rather amusing. And then I started reading the comments, just for fun of it. And there was one that I particularly loved, it was this one. 500 Days of Kitten Calamari. Weird. Sargon of Akkad is one of the worst things to happen to the rationalism movement that has been growing more popular on YouTube. Well, I get the feeling that you're the kind of person who doesn't like the movement as a whole. He's a gross racist. I am gross. Round one. I mean, I watch Amy Schumer, so I know how gross I am. Racist. That's fair. Sexist. I don't think that's fair either. Person. But he couches everything he says in the cloak of critical thinking. Right, okay, so what you're saying is I'm making arguments you can't refute, and you just want to call me racist and sexist. Well, what a surprise. He schmoozes actual critical thinkers into lending credence to his irrational and gross violence. Okay, with that. He is the fucking worst. I once sat through 40 minutes of a Sargon rant about how if you really look at it from a rational point of view, the reason that black people commit more crime in America is really all black people's fault. Oh no, someone else made them do this crime. I totally agree. I see the error of my ways. I mean, the fact that it wasn't a rant, and that video, I actually got a social scientist a teacher, a lecturer of social science, go over the script of this video and tell me how it would rate if it was a paper. Because it had plenty of research, plenty of sources, and plenty of, coherent points made from these sources. And he said he'd probably give it between 80 and 90%. And I thought, well, that's fine. Given that it's a YouTube video, I'll take it. And, yeah, it was quite well received. And, I think I made my point now. I think it's actually poverty, but ultimately, it's not just poverty. It is poverty. It extends from multiple causes. And even if we take institutional racism as one of these causes, there is actually nothing institutional preventing them from merely changing their ways. It is now a problem of culture. They have, in certain locations in the United States, a terrible culture. A culture that blames white people for everything. And they could, at any point, adopt a culture of excellence, change things, and pull themselves out of this hole. But this person was so enraged by the end of it, that they just wanted to find cute wildlife and drown it, because anything is better than living in this fucking world with this fucking shithole of a human being. I'm sensing a little bit of projection on your part, and I just want to point out that if you did, for reasons of your own, decide to drown wildlife, you will still be alive, and you will simply be the sort of maniac who is on their path to being a serial killer. And someone points that out just today, that's an idiot. And they, it's like, it amazes me every time when someone uses the term SJW unironically. Well, it's a pejorative, but it's also incredibly descriptive of what you are. Oblivious to how unintelligent it makes them seem. You probably describe Donald Trump as Darth Cheeto, and how well it signals their thoughts and opinions should be summarily ignored. And maybe you should. Maybe you should ignore it. But if you, I mean, I can't imagine watching a video that enraged and want to kill an innocent animal. And I'm guessing the reason you did is because there was something in there you couldn't refute, and that made you angry. Is that along the right lines? But someone's like the most insidious individuals always take their true intentions to right words. Pretending they are engaging in reasoned debate and also music on assignments. Well, that's not right. I never sound weird because the